What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I wasn't making 12 videos today, and I'm going to make it easy on myself. So there's several things that I wanted to talk about. We'll look into them. We'll talk briefly. Tinfoil hat probably on a lot of things, but we will throw out some supports and resistance. So AMC and APE, that's number one. Here's the thing. Why would cost to borrow be going up? Why would the shares not be as readily available? Well, because big money probably does not want to loan them out. Why? Because they're doing an arbitrage between APE and AMC. And we're all expecting APE and AMC to come to some sort of logical agreement in price, somewhere similar to the same price target. And everybody's thinking AMC's going to come down and APE's going to go up and they're going to meet around $4 or $5. You know what? Big money doesn't care about that. Big money's going to continue to push AMC higher and higher so that they can continue to make money on APE as everybody's thinking the arbitrage is going to happen. So they're going to make it hard to borrow. They're going to jack up the price to borrow those shares. They're going to make them hard to get. As of right now, look, we have plenty of lines going on AMC. I'll tell you what, you're watching $6.45 to hold as support. Next jump up is obviously going to be over our GAN fan that is sitting right here. So, I mean, you're going to meet that somewhere around $6.97. And we're working our way up into 708 for the fib line, which would then take us into $9.13. APE is probably just going to follow like a little kid, right? Trying to meet up somewhere so that the arbitrage difference is not so big. So whatever you want to do there, just keep an eye on it. But I do think big money's going to continue to push AMC to the upside, which is going to continue to make APE trail it, trying to reach it in whatever way possible. So we have two decent plays there as long as you're watching your levels. Mullen has been doing its thing. It's holding its level here that we've been watching for so long, right around the 42 cents, right? We have a fib line coming in right below 42 cents. Where's it at post-market? 42 cents. So let's see if it continues to hold and wants to push its way from 42. Next stop's going to be around 47, 47 and a half, 48 range. If you see the support, then we're going into gamma area. So let's see if those calls come into play, if they're going to help pull this into the right direction, make it move on to the upside. I would like to see it continue to grow and continue to move and see what happens as far as mullen goes. SPY, keep a very close eye on it. Powell is speaking tomorrow. It's not necessarily a meeting that's going to have like the impact that an FOMC meeting would have, I don't think. But sometimes, you know, if it's touching on the right topics, it will have a very big impact on the markets. But I still think we are kind of just trending in this bull flag as of bear flag as of right now. And I think at the very least we're coming down to test somewhere in the 406 range just to reconfirm if it wants to do the trend line breakout to the upside. We know a lot of times these like to break to the downside, so maybe what Powell has to say. We know that jobs came in hot. We know inflation's kind of running and Powell's going to have to do something. So maybe he'll hint to what he wants to do in that next meeting for rate hikes. We're going to find out and see what he wants, possibly a little glimpse. And if he comes off a little bit more hawkish and doesn't kind of guard his words tomorrow, I think that's at 12:30 Eastern. So we'll see how the markets continue to move up until around noontime. Today didn't really do anything. I mean, if you held overnight, you woke up to a pretty nice put play. But if you were playing something today, you had to be scalping. Otherwise, you probably didn't get a whole lot of action. If you were just sitting there waiting on 0 DTEs, don't play those 0 DTEs. They just, they're not worth it. Give yourself a little bit of time, see what it wants to do, and kind of go from there. What else do we want to talk about? I mean, we had some of our AI stocks. AI in general has been pumping. I I don't know as far as what to tell you with this run. We could fib it out, no problem. We can do that. Um, let's see. So I mean, with that massive run right now, you are watching for some sort of support to come in around $26.45. If you don't get that support, then we're watching down here to $22.96. If not, $20.51. If it wants to get its support and continue to make its push, obviously take out the $30.89, and then from there, you got a pretty wide open runway back to 43.73, and then up to 64.50. I mean, it realistically could happen if this AI push continues to climb and go in the direction that it seems to be wanting to go at the moment. A lot of these AI stocks are just kind of cranking. We're watching to see what they want to do, where they want to kind of settle down and make a base. BBAI, we talked about this one. We're kind of looking for our supports somewhere around the $5.89. We're at 603 in the post market. If it wants to work its way down to this trend line, which at some point, I think these are possibly going to meet unless AI stays so hot that it just wants to continue to carry on with that run to the upside. It's very possible. I know you guys wanted some other AI tickers out of me. I can give you some, but I think I'm still sticking with what it seems to be the overall consensus of what retail's into right now. You can Google AI stocks as easy as you want and come up with some other ones that are probably not doing a whole lot yet. But as of right now, we're talking about what retail's into. So PBTS, I created a position in this one today. I've traded it once before. I'm watching it. I have my alert set. I have an alert set at 11 cents. I have another one set down around 10 cents. I just want to see how this one moves because it has had some very nice moves in the past. And I think it's just getting a little downplayed right now. So I'm watching it, but I have an entry and a average somewhere around 11 cents, give or take a few fractions. What's the other one? FRGT. FRGT did, I think, want to try to reclaim the 50 cents. The 50 cents is going to be important on FRGT, in my opinion, just a psychological level. If you see it struggling to get there, that's not the greatest. We want to see them at least moving in the right direction and taking out those psychological levels. But you're right there. You're at 49.50 at close. So right in the vicinity. I think it could take out that 50, but I think that 50 is going to be an important level. And then from 50, you got a pretty decent runway back to 60 cents. From 60 cents, where are we going? Let's see. From 60 cents up to 85 cents, give or take. And then we're hoping somewhere in the $1.25 range. So let's see how FRGT continues to move. I do like what I'm seeing there. Bed Bath & Beyond had a day. What a day. You guys, again, if you're trading Bed Bath & Beyond, you got to be trading Bed Bath & Beyond because it's it's just a trade right now. There is nothing hopeful, nothing that says this is going to recover. There's nothing in stone that says this is like you diamond hand it by any means. If you can trade it, if you can swing thousands of % off of your options, then yes, you know what? Go ahead and do that. But do not think that what you hold is gold because as of right now, we don't have a whole lot. It's just not going to be pretty if you're sitting there holding diamond handing things like this. Right now, it does look like it's trying to build up steam to take out this $4 level. $4 is going to be important. Right now, it's sitting at $4. So from $4, $4.57, $5.15, $5.98, $7.03. If you can't hold $4, $3.27, $2.11, and right back to what we were doing, consolidating, whatever. So keep an eye on Bed Bath & Beyond as well. Calls, puts, whatever you want to do, I don't care. It's quick ups, it's quick downs, that's quick money, that's quick movements. We know that these memes, so-called, like to pay out pretty good if you can time it correctly. So be watching. Right here you have a little gap between 362 to 391, and then you have another little gap somewhere around 407 up to about 430, and then you got another quick gap at 496 up to about 515. So quick ups, quick downs, however you come into those. I appreciate you guys coming back. I will catch you in the next one. I hope you had a great day in the markets. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.